While the Russian army is advancing, in some ways, they continue to take a lot of hits. 9 Russian aircraft were shot down just over the course of 24 hours. And analysts are saying these air losses, they can't be sustained for maybe more than 2 weeks. The Russian army is already weakened and wasn't anticipating the strength of Ukraine's air force and surface-to-air missile systems. Russia hadn't planned for a long war and may be ground down into a brutal and draining and very costly occupation, one they can't win. Is that our strategy? Joining me now is General Jack Keane, Fox News senior strategic analyst. What's going on with the Russia Air Force situation, General?
Yeah, well, it's been pretty surprising to us. And when you get into the analysis of it, a couple of things really stick out. One is the Russians don't have the same electronic warfare fighter capability that the United States have. And these are airplanes that are designed to take down an opponent's integrated air defense systems, their command and control and their radars, and therefore we can then kinetically eliminate those systems. And they don't have sufficient numbers of those to do that, and therefore the Ukrainians, while they don't have anywhere near the kind of integrated air defense system that the United States or Russia has, is still operating. And that forces the airplanes, therefore, to go low to avoid those long-range SAM missiles. And when they go low, they get hit by the Stingers, which we have thousands of in the country spread out all over the place. So that is the dilemma this Air Force has had. Plus, they have limited numbers there. I'm sure they're flying in some others, to make up for the losses. And they've had similar problems, with their ground forces as well, Jesse.
Do you think these MiGs that Poland and the United States are going back and forth with sending possibly to Ukraine, would that really be critical to helping Ukraine survive this siege, or can they get by with these Stingers and the Javelins and the RPGs and those types of weapons? Well,
I think if you ask the Ukrainians, that they would absolutely tell you, give us the fighters.
Right.
And listen, I'm getting to think that Putin is really getting inside the head of some of our leaders in the administration here. I mean, the pattern has been pretty profound, but I thought we were getting out of it. And by that I mean, remember back in March, they show up on the border of Ukraine, 70,000. A shipment is due to leave that month for Ukraine. Actually, it was President Trump's shipment. The Biden administration is in power for 90 days. What do? We delay it till August. They show up again in the fall after the Afghanistan debacle on the Ukraine's border with 150,000. Another shipment is due to go. What do? We delay it. And the reason for both of those delays is the fear that we will provoke them into attacking into Ukraine. And we have similar issues. We didn't give them the Stingers, Jesse, until last week. Other NATO countries have been giving us them Stingers for months. And I believe, unstated reason, we didn't want to provoke them. Now here comes the Poles. They want to give them their fighters. They reneged on them providing the fighters directly to Ukraine. They said, send them over to a NATO base. And now the United States throws up their arms and says, no, that could provoke the Russians if we give them the fighters. That is a lot of nonsense. I mean, Stingers, artillery pieces, anti-tank weapons, they're all there, Jesse. I mean, why are we afraid that we're going to provoke the Russians here? It's nonsense. If we keep going down this ladder, it's going to tie our hands when the Ukrainians need everything that we can possibly give them to help them. We've already made the decision. We're not going to defend them, but let's help them with everything we got. Sure, these fighters would help. In of themselves, are they decisive? No, but no weapon system in of itself is decisive. It's the complement of all of them together that makes such a difference.
All right. General Jack Keane, thank you so much for joining Primetime.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.